Hello everyone, welcome to day 6 of Tip and Tone, my 10-day series of a healthy tip of the day and a 10-minute workout. I designed this during a very busy time of year so that even when you're pressed for time, you can still get some good movement in a series, or you can maybe add it on to a walk, a run, a rowing workout, a swim, after a swim, whatever. Also, if you're just starting out and you don't know where to begin, sometimes a 10-minute workout is just what you need. So I hope you enjoy this little series. My tip of the day, well, let me tell you about the workout first. So we are gonna do legs, particularly glutes, with a band. So this is a latex band. I do have booty bands, but I feel like this one is more mainstream, and they're sold in sets on Amazon. This one is called Heavy. You can use any resistance you want. You wanna be able to move with it, and you don't want it to be too tight, you don't want it to be too loose. So for some of the exercises, it'll be just right. For some, it might feel a little easy when we get to the floor. But I'm using this one. Again, you don't need any resistance bands at all, but this is great if you're traveling. You can do a whole upper body, which I'll try to sneak in at another time. But today, since we're only having 10 minutes, I'm gonna just do lower body with this little guy. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them in Target, really anywhere. Also, let's just get to the tip of the day and get this workout started. So my tip of the day is consistency. With all these tips that I've been going through, and I also have them on my Fit with Christina Facebook group, it can be kind of overwhelming. You're like, oh, I should do this, I should do that, I have to do this. You know, change one thing at a time, integrate it a little bit here, a little bit there, see what works. Hopefully these tips are helping you, but consistency is key. It kind of takes away that all or nothing, especially at this time of year. And again, that was the inspiration for starting this 10-minute series. So even if you can't get in your full workout, going to a class, you can do maybe this 10-minute workout. Or maybe if you're going to more events and parties, you don't want to have that mentality that, oh, I can't stick with anything, I'm too busy, I'm invited to too many parties, I'm not eating right, I'm not working out, I'm just gonna worry about it next month. Just try to stay consistent with one or two things. Even it can be your hydration. We can all drink our 2 to 3 liters of water a day or close to it, and that way you still feel accomplished and on track to your normal healthy eating and workout movement routine. So even our sleep, you know, it really trickles down. Consistency can be applied to all these things, whether it's working out, sleep, hygiene, stress management, your mindset, and certainly nutrition. So be consistent and don't think it has to be all or nothing. That is my tip of the day. So let's get started. I'm gonna put this down for a second. We're just gonna get a quick warm up in. So I am keeping my eye on the clock. Let's start, as always, with a nice big deep breath. Exhale. So just take this at your own pace. Just kind of setting the tone for your workout today. It's gonna be really fun. You'll feel those legs for sure. And I'm trying to keep each little workout different. Inhale, exhale. Just open the chest here. Just draw those shoulders down and just tap it side to side. So just kind of release that back, but keep that chest open. Make room for the breath. Good. We want to warm up the whole body, and it's just going to be a quick warm up, but if you need more, just take more of a warm up or do it twice through. Take another deep breath up here. Exhale. Bring your hands right above the knees, come down a little bit, and we're gonna cat and cow. So I always like to warm up that core. This is a great one to do. Even if you're not on the mat, you can get that flexion in the spine and that extension. Feels good to draw those shoulders down. If one position feels better, just stay there for a second, let that breath flow, and then go to the other. And we're gonna bring it all the way up. Good, just start to circle those arms nice and big. I like big circles, and I really like to put some just really good breath into these movements, and then I'm gonna go the other way and really make them strong. So really just reach through the fingertips, and then we're just gonna do a little standing cat and cow. So we're just gonna sweep those arms just a few times, and let's warm up the legs. We're gonna start with a squat right here, down and up. So just keep it quick. Again, we just want to do a short, maybe a 90-second warm up. let's come up on those toes. So heels down, and then you're coming up through the toes as you come up, warming up those calves as well. And then hold it down. And then we're just gonna tap it out. Now these will look familiar to you. We're gonna be doing these with the band as well. So you wanna push into one heel as the other toe goes out. Let's add some arms. Tap it out. Of course your heart rate will go up a little bit. We wanna keep it fast and furious, but it can be 0 impact today and still get the heart rate up. 3, 2, let's tap it back. Tap. It's not a full lunge, so I'm gonna just show you from the side. And let's add some arms. Just reach and pull, why not? So you're pushing into the heel that's down and then just tapping. So not a full lunge, but warming up those glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's warm up the inner thighs. Stand with your feet apart. We're gonna bend the knee, come back to center. Bend that outside knee. I like to bring that shoulder down. Get a little upper body. You can take your time with these. Let's add a little shoulder roll in the center or an arm circle. Why not? Or you can be right here. Couple more. Warming up through those inner thighs. Last one. And take a big deep breath. You are ready to go. So we're gonna position this band a few inches above the ankles. So you're just gonna wrap it around. Just put it a little above. Okay, and we're just gonna start out with some squats. This is just gonna flow, and I'll talk you through everything. So we're gonna have our feet apart, and you wanna make sure, even though the band is around the ankles, we wanna make sure the knees don't go in, okay? Typically, if you used a fabric band, it might be above the knees, same thing. So you wanna just make sure that that band, like if I had my feet way out here, my knees would go in a little bit. So kind of find where you need to be, and just tweak it as you need. All right, here we go. We're gonna squat down and up. Just getting everything warm. And just even with the band on and we're not moving the legs, you're gonna feel the legs already, I promise you. Good, breathe. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna add a side leg lift. We're gonna keep our shoulders over our hips. So we bring this leg to the side and then this leg. So it's a squat, side leg lift. I'm gonna slow it down. You don't have to go too fast here. And you're only lifting that leg, pushing out, using that inner thigh and glute, but be careful, this knee is slightly bent. So we never wanna lock out the knees. I'm keeping my eye on the clock. Everything's gonna be 30 to 45 seconds. If you need a break, you take it. And again, you can do this without any resistance at all. You can just do the moves. Good. These bands are great, again, if you're traveling or you don't have any weights and maybe you're just starting to build your fitness kind of inventory. These are great. Chest is up. Last one on each side. And time. What you don't want to do on that one is lean away. We'll keep those shoulders over the hips. Next one, we're going to add a little fire. We're going to come down into that squat. I'll show you from the side. Just like we did in the warm-up, we're gonna tap it, alternate taps. So one heel is down, one heel is up. This is a great way to get that heart rate up. You don't have to go down too deep in that squat. Your core is working super hard here. Come on, push into that heel. What you don't wanna do is this, keep going. See how I'm lifting my heels up? One heel is down. While this toe taps, this heel is down, this goes. Good. Come on. Feel that fire. Shoulders are down, don't hold any tension here. And really be mindful of pushing into that heel. That's what's gonna get the job done. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, from here, we're gonna take it side to a squat lift, side to a squat lift. It looks like this. So we tap up and down, tap up and down. Recover that heart rate. So you can go a little deeper into that squat. Squeeze those glutes. Now, if you like a little fire, you can add a squat jump. But notice I'm landing in my squat. You can also come up on the toes. That adds a little heat. And it's a great low impact way to add heart rate. Be mindful of it, land in that squat. 4, 3, 2, we get one more, 1. Good, all right. From here, we're gonna work the back of the leg a little bit. So we're gonna come into a staggered squat. So from here, I'm pushing into my left heel and my right toe is on a diagonal. So we're gonna stagger and then push. Stagger, squat, push. So you're working the supporting leg and then you're working this leg. Again, you can do this without bands. I like to keep my hands together. Getting in a lot today. So this heel is up. So it's not a deadlift, it really is a squat. So you're pushing, it's a staggered squat. Good. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put this heel down. We're gonna do the other side. All right, so you're on that diagonal, 80% about. Weight is on this foot. This is just there for a little balance, like a kickstand. Down, up. Now, you're gonna have a little bit of a variation from side to side on your balance. You know, one side might just feel harder to balance. This is my harder side. Good. So you just have to focus. You can also have something near you, like a chair or a person, as long as you trust them, or a dresser. And you wanna make sure when that leg goes back, your abs are in tight. You're also working that back, that low back, all those back extensors. And breathe. A couple more. Oh, there goes my Jenny. I'm gonna show you from the side. One more. Sorry, let's do one more. Good. All right. Next one, we're gonna do a monster walk. We're gonna take those feet apart. Good, breathe. And we're gonna walk up and back. So just walk it up and walk it back. Now, depending on how much space you have, you can maybe walk a little further. Push into those heels and really stretch that band. It's a little quicker because it's a little cardio. Push into those heels. Heel, 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 tap, heel, 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 tap. You can also do it slower. You can also go a little lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, one more before we go down. We're gonna do a walk. Again, a 2-step, standing, hands here, and we step. Do 4 if you can, maybe 2 depending on your space. Now I'm not squatting here and my knees are slightly bent. I want you to do this slow. You're gonna feel those outer thighs and glutes, abs tight. Chest is up, push the heel down. Woo! Come on. Doesn't take much here to feel it. So these bands really add efficiency, which is gonna help your consistency. So when you're short on time, when you add that outside resistance, there you go. Also, I've been talking about women especially, building muscle. This counts. This is resistance training right here. So later on in the series, I'll do an upper body with this band. And one more time back. Whoo, feeling it. Notice how your heart rate goes up too. Nice job. We're gonna come down to the mat. We're gonna take this band above the knees. Now, it might not feel super tight. Don't worry about it. You can just kind of work with it. You work with what you have. Again, if you have a thick fabric band, you might wanna grab that. We're gonna do one of my favorite exercises called a clamshell. I'll show you a couple of variations. You're gonna have your elbow under your shoulder. and you want to stay lifted. You're working the abs here. Our feet are together, the knees are stacked, and you're gonna open. This is for the glutes and to activate the glutes. So you're gonna do this slow. Now I'm not really putting any weight down when I close. I'm trying to keep that resistance. I'm feeling all kinds of core here. If you wanna add a little more core, you're gonna come up to a side plank. Keeping those heels together, you can lift this arm. It's a little harder. You wanna make sure that you're not leaning back though. You can also keep that hand here. But you wanna make sure you open that clamshell and really activate right here, that medial glute. You can also have this hand down as long as you're not pushing on it. But again, you can have the hips down. It's fine. Give me a little fire here and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it down. Here comes Jenny. She's part of my life and my world, so you might be seeing her. Let's come down to the other side. Hi, Jenny. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So let's start out. Come here, Jenny. Let's start out on our elbow and hip down, and then we'll go to hip up. Hi. You want my hair tie? That's it. Okay, here we go. Clamshell. So we're gonna, same thing as the other side. Whoop. Not interested in that. She's like a child, like, you know, when you're trying to distract them and then they just don't want to cooperate. Oh, I love the kisses. Yes. Good girl. Okay. Okay. Makes working out a lot of fun when you have, I think, either kids around, which can be a little bit distracting, but you can still get a lot done. Let's lift those hips. Come here. I should bring some treats up with me. I know, I said the magic word. Come here. Good, it's a balancing act. I have my arm up and that's fun. So again, you wanna make sure you're up on that hip. That elbow is right under your shoulder. Good. We're almost there. Let's hold it up and pulse for 8. You can do this with the hips down too. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, last exercise, a glute bridge. So we're gonna be using the band. If you have a band that's like this, doesn't feel like my hardest, you know, those legs are strong. So you can put a dumbbell on your hips, but for now, I'm just gonna use the band. All right, come here. Let me get Jenny something to amuse herself. Come on, go get it. Okay, good. All right, so you're in this glute bridge position. You're gonna come up, squeeze for 3, and come down. Now notice I'm really not coming down and putting my hips down. I'm just kind of hovering. So it's up, 2, 3. And I'm gonna show you just a few variations here, and then you can always take it and run with it. Come here. Come on, up, 2, 3, and down. Now we're gonna hold it up, push out and in, out and in. So if you're short on time, when you change the tempo, I'm sorry about this. When you change the tempo, it makes it a little harder, but know in the shoulder bridge that you are up on your shoulders. You're not on your neck and your hands are down. So again, you can hold the dumbbell here with both hands. Come on, feel that fire. Come here. Now hold it up and hold those knees out and pulse. This you're really gonna feel. The band, again, doesn't feel that super tight for me. I could probably go a little heavier, but I'm not looking to go super, super heavy here. But even without the band, you're gonna feel it. Come on, Jenny. Are you feeling it, Jenny? Keep the core tight and keep your head, neck, and shoulders relaxed. Lengthen through the ear and the shoulder here. Sometimes we inadvertently bring those shoulders up. Come on, squeeze it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Hug those knees in. Good. I'm going to show you one more thing. We don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to show you another variation of the glute bridge. So you're going to have your left foot down, right leg up and down. Did you hear that car outside? A lot of distractions today. So you can do this single leg glute bridge. Let's just do a few on each side. And it's a little harder. And your head is down. And we're going to go to the other side. So again, if you want to play around with this, you can do this. Your hips won't go up as high. So I like to push that heel up to the sky. And if you look, my hips are kind of staying hovering. Head, neck, and shoulders down. You can pet your dog. 4, or you can have your knee bent. So you're targeting the glute. And bring it down. Hug your knees in and roll it up. Let's stretch out those glutes, shall we? Not exactly perfect today, but that's okay. Let's stretch out those glutes. Hug your knees into your chest. Excellent job. Rock side to side. Take your left foot down, your right leg up, and just stretch that hamstring and glute. Point and flex your foot. So those are just a few ideas for you. Circle that ankle around. You can stretch a little bit more here, but again, you can do this again, maybe with one with the band, one without. And again, this is a great exercise to add on to other workouts. Like if you're doing like an arm day, if you're doing a run, you might want to do a lower body and then an upper body. Good, hug it in. Good, you can also take those arms out in a T, bring your knees to one side. Keep that chest open and then go to the other side. You can also keep your feet down here. You not only get a nice stretch to the obliques and that outer thigh, but this is great for the chest. Hug your knees in, lift your head up. You can roll it up or go to your knees and walk it up. Nice job. So that is the 10-minute leg workout with a band. Again, these are great. You can find them pretty much anywhere. I got mine on Amazon and they come in a pack of 5 for like 12 bucks. So you might have days where you're using a heavier one, a lighter one, lots of variety. And it usually has a little exercise guide in there for ideas. I do have several workouts on my YouTube channel with a band, so for upper and lower body, but I'll try to do another 10-minute upper body with the band and maybe some dumbbells. So have a great day. Take a deep breath up, exhale, and I will see you on day 7. Have a great day.